Okay folks, it's a cracker of a sunny day. Let's see if we can make this one come up a treat. Yeah, today I decided to do another demo even though I haven't fully uploaded my other demos yet. I've got to upload to Reddit and I haven't uploaded to Reddit yet. I just figured if I could just squeeze this demo set in today, because I'm trying to get as much work done before I go back to work, as in go back to my paying job. So I just have to get stuck in and try to use my holidays as productively as I can, what's left of them, until the 15th of January, which is when I go back to work. Very challenging trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9, which is the end game for these videos that I'm doing of late. I have done other TV channels as well, but that was a while back. I do feel Channel 9 is the best one of the lot, and yeah, I haven't heard from the other channels either, but I'm going to keep persisting with Channel 9 because I feel that they've got the best coverage or the biggest audience, and I need a huge audience, folks. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see what we're demoing here with. We got here a little sticker that says believe in yourself, and I've got to use that phrase to believe that Channel 9 are going to air my stuff, and I've got to believe in myself, even though in Aussie terms I am the underdog. I am a person who is not looking like I'm going to win in this media game or any kind of game. I feel like I want to be honest, I do feel like a fucking loser sometimes, folks. I really feel like my time will never come, that Channel 9 will just dump all my stuff in the rubbish and that's it. They won't even bother to look at it. But I can't think like that, folks. I can't give off those kinds of vibes. I don't want to give up. My mum has given up on this. She doesn't think it's worth it. She thinks I've been doing this for doing this for years, and the truth is I've been doing this for more than a decade, and basically I don't see there doesn't appear to be any fruit coming from this campaign, but believe you me, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going at it and going at it and going at it until I fucking get my place in history, folks. I am not going to give up on this. And I am the underdog. You know, I look like the one that's going to lose, right? But the good thing about being an underdog is if I lose, well, I came here and I tried. But the thing is, if you're a underdog and you win, it's like you become a form of legend. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to just look at myself and think, well, I'm the underdog. If the favourites lose, they're the ones that are going to be licking their wounds. So I'm not going to give up. I may not be the favourite, as in a horse racing terminology, but I am determined, folks. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep believing in myself as much as I can. Look, I don't believe in unicorns, folks. I'm a Christian, folks. But basically I do want to believe in myself that I will make it, that I will get there, that I will be the winner, that I'll win. I've never been much of a winner in life. I did some stupid things when I was young because there were people who believed I was a winner. But then, back then, it was a different time. 1992 is a very different time compared to what we have now. And we have a lot of things going wrong in this world. And, yeah, this world does not seem to be terribly friendly to people like myself, unfortunately. So I have to fucking fight for it. I have to fight for my place in this world, You know, I've got to keep going at it, folks. You know, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try so fucking hard to believe in myself, it's not going to be fucking funny. You know, I just get so annoyed at the world, I get annoyed at my past, but I've got to fucking try my best to just try and put the past behind me, because you cannot live in the past and you cannot go back in time and fix what's gone wrong and all she'll be right, mate. But basically, she will be right, mate. I will win. I will win, folks. I'm going to think positive. You know, my dad was always obsessive about teaching me to think positive, even though he was a negative influence and he's an asshole and he doesn't really want me to thrive. He just wants to kick me down and try to make me upset. So I'm going to prove my dad wrong, that I am not a failure, even though it looks like photocopier art is not a successful thing. So, you know, it's like everything's against me, folks. It's like everything's fucking against me and I have to fucking fight for it to get my way. I had problems at school, I got teased, I got bullied to the point of absolute sickness. And then there was also the people at church, the people at fellowship who didn't believe in me either, who taught me bad things, even though they're supposed to be Christians and they're supposed to show and bestow Christian brotherly and sisterly love, as they like to call it, in so many words. But basically they treated me like shit. They made me feel a little bit lowly and stupid. So I had a lot of people that influenced me wrong, and I have to prove them wrong now. I have to fucking prove they're the ones that are fucking wrong. And they're going to be licking their fucking wounds when I'm fucking finished with them, folks. They will. I'll make sure of it, folks. I'm not going to lose. And I'm an underdog. So even if I do lose, I don't have far to fall, but I'm not going to think I'm going to lose. I've got to think I'm going to win. Because I can't afford to lose, even though I am an underdog. I can't afford to lose. And, you know, fucking hell, fucking bitchery, this shit. This life has become such a difficult game to play in this world. It's so highly competitive, and a person like me is indeed looks like they're bound to lose, you know, bound to... what have I done here? I just touched the wrong control. Fuck me dead. Sorry. I wasn't meant to... I was going to keep the red, and the red's gone back to nothing because I accidentally touched this instead of keeping it on here. I might have forgotten to set this just quietly. But yeah, I'm going to keep fighting it, folks. I'm going to fight for what I believe is mine. One day I'll take over the photocopier industry. One day I'll redesign the fucking photocopier from scratch. And no one's going to stop me. Not even the industry, not even my competitors. They will not stand a chance against me. I don't like that. That looks a bit yucky, but that looks a bit better. I don't know what I like better. So yeah, I really stand to have plenty to gain and nothing to lose, even, you know, typically as an underdog. But I do get annoyed at my past, that what I've done wrong is what I've done wrong, and it really hurts what I did to myself and did to the people that once believed in me, and they don't believe in me anymore, including my mum. She thinks my art is a financial dead end. It looks like a dead end, folks. It does. It looks like a fucking dead end. I've been doing this shit now for more than a decade. Now that looks shit house. I like this colour better, and that's still a yellowy colour, so yeah. I don't like the red. But basically, yeah, I'm trying my best to use what I've got. I'm also disabled, folks, and being disabled, that's definitely something that qualifies you as an underdog, because being disabled against a world of able people is really quite daunting. You know, trying to compete against my able-bodied competitors is really difficult. I had a cord around my neck. I came out breech. It was from day one that I was slated as a loser. and I'm not going to fucking allow that to happen. Yes, I may have had that oxygen sapped out of my head, out of my body, and that looks shit house. This looks like it's an underdog in itself. But basically, yeah, had a cord around my neck. I came out breech. I was born on New Year's Day in Guam, 1973, and basically from day one it was like I was slated for difficulties in this world, folks, because of the damage I had that had been done to the brain. It's not been diagnosed, and the fact that it wasn't diagnosed was a problem because it interfered with my schooling, and I had because I'm high functioning in other areas of my brain, the low functioning parts that were causing trouble with my scholastic achievement, they were going unnoticed, and I was treated like I was a troublemaker. Teachers did find me endearing, however, but they still thought I was a troublemaker, that my parents had to deal with that, and that didn't go down very well. So I had a lot of pressure applied to me from school, and this has come up, from school and from home, and it was really not a nice thing. I'm going to keep going with that. I should have changed the toner when I had the opportunity in my last demo set. This will hopefully get me through until a more convenient time. But yeah, I really had problems at school. I do believe I also have high functioning autism, which is what makes me so good with the photocopier, but that caused my social problems, the teasing, the bullying, all that sort of shit, and basically it was hard. It was really, really difficult dealing with all that crap, and both social and scholastically, and I have to now pull myself up by the bootstraps and try and stop myself from feeling depressed and lonely because I'm not with my partner Luigi, who I'm hoping to find if I can get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. And if they can start with one article, I gotta wait for this. If they can start with one article of my video work, my photocopier work, on their bulletin, well, that'd be good. That'd be a start, and that would be classified as a win. Sorry about this, folks. So yeah, I want to redesign the photocopier, and that would be my primary end game in life. My primary bucket list job would be to redesign the photocopier, folks. That would be really an honour in itself, because I'm really into photocopiers and I want to make the world a better place. I want to green up the planet, clean up the planet, make humanity happy, use my riches to help others, not just keep it to myself. I'll have a lot of riches for myself, but I don't want to keep, but the majority of it would be going to helping others and helping the planet so that the human race will survive. So, and that's my 2 cents for the day. And this has come up looking quite a treat. And that's just it. You got to believe in yourself, folks. You got to.